Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. It's a nice lazy Sunday morning here in Alabama. Looks like it's going to be another scorcher today, and I just finished a big batch of blueberry ice cream for breakfast. Loving the blueberries my mom had in the freezer for me here. That's some really good stuff. Yeah, it's just been a pretty mellow weekend so far. Was kind of lazy yesterday, and I'm probably going to have a lazy day today because tomorrow, internet's installed. I think it's running okay now, and it's time to get down to business hardcore. So anyhow, just wanted to I got some things to do in a little bit. I'm going to run some errands, so I just wanted to go ahead and do a video. So today, I want to talk about why aren't raw vegans more encouraging to people on this lifestyle? Anyhow, I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button now. Click on the little bell and check send notifications so you will stay subscribed to the channel. Yeah, I was thinking about this a little bit the other day. I tiptoe around. I don't really do the group things. I don't really participate in forums a whole lot. I just kind of lurk. I kind of move around and just kind of try to keep my fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the raw vegan world, just plant-based world in general, just kind of know what's going on. And, from comments people make on my channel and just things I see in other places, I think there's a lot of people that are falling through the cracks out there. I think there's a lot of people that are initially interested in this lifestyle. I think there's a lot of people that it makes sense to, and they get an introduction to it, but then they get turned off to this lifestyle by the kind of culty extremism in it. And I hear people saying that all the time. And then sometimes it just kind of sours them to this, to the whole plant-based lifestyle in general. So, like I say, that's one reason I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus when I talk about this. I just think, and I don't think it's necessarily always intentional. I just think this obsessiveness about everything raw vegan all the time, raw is law, is just not necessarily the best attitude for sharing and reaching out to other people. Now, like I always like to make the distinction, eating fully raw, that's a totally different story. I don't have any problem with, I don't have any problem with anybody, but I'm not necessarily talking about people that eat fully raw vegan. I'm just talking about the ones that are just always every obsession in their mind. Everything is raw, 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 raw. And if it's not raw, are not even really interested in discussing or sharing plant-based in any way, shape, or form. And like I say, to be quite honest, a lot of times when I'm talking to people that are not even familiar with a plant-based lifestyle, or people that are new to this lifestyle, the raw vegan kind of part of it can be a little bit embarrassing. The community, just like kind of the vibe out there at times. You've got the 24/7, 24 hours, 7-day-a-week food police. The ones out there that everybody, and you've seen this before, and like I say, I'm not trying to make a negative video, I'm just like maybe pointing out behavior that we could recognize where we could help other people. You've got somebody that's new in this lifestyle, and I see it all the time, and maybe they're excited, and they post a picture of something they've eaten, or they talk about something they've eaten, and then all the people come out of the woodwork and start dissecting that, the food police, well, what about this ingredient? And they're kind of geeky. Like, I don't know, I do admire their wealth of knowledge stored in their head. I don't have that much storage space. They seem to know everything about every ingredient, what it can possibly cause in you, where it's sourced, who picked it, exactly everything, blah, blah, blah. And while I will concede that a lot of times they're right in their information, in their science, it's just like these people are new. And when somebody is new to this lifestyle, they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to do the best they can. They don't necessarily, it can be discouraging when they're criticized at every turn. When they basically kind of get this attitude of like, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong all the time. And I think that frustration builds up with people, and people just say, oh, screw this, I just don't have any interest in it in any way, shape, and form. I've mentioned this all the time. We need to encourage people, no matter where they are on their plant-based journey. Whether they are junk food, plant-based, vegans, whether they are starch solution, whether they are high carb, whether they're raw 4, you know, they're plant-based. And they will figure it out in their own time. And like I say, we just need to be more encouraging to people to eat a plant-based diet, because that's such a huge step forward anyway from people that are eating, you know, just the standard American diet. It's huge, it's huge, it's huge. No matter whether they ever get to raw vegan, fully raw vegan, a high form of raw vegan, just switching over to that plant-based lifestyle is a big move in and of itself. You know, I've said it on here before. People make comments sometimes and they'll tell me like, oh, you know, I've watched your videos, or I've seen blah, 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 and you were very, like, you're what caused me to go vegan or go plant-based. Man, that just lights me up. I mean, you don't even know. Like, that's just like something just like rises up in me, and I'm super happy to hear that. When somebody tells me I inspired them to go raw, I mean, I'm happy for them. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a fraction of the feeling I feel when somebody tells me that they're going plant-based. One thing I like about this channel, and that's why I do present things in the way I do, is I do feel that there's a lot of people that come to my channel that almost don't have, like, kind of have that feeling, I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't quite fit in everywhere else, because everybody's so militant. And watching this person, this is all they talk about, and this is their holy religion and the tenets of their holy religion. Whereas I just like that, you know, this channel is about plant-based, the plant-based lifestyle. Yes, I'm a raw vegan and I eat very high. I'm probably, as I'm settling into Alabama, once I completely get settled in, I'm going to probably ease into being fully raw, with just the occasional cooked food. But still, that won't alter my message. What I'm doing won't alter my message. I always know that we're all individuals. We all have different circumstances. You know, for me, I'm a single guy. I don't have other people to worry about. I'm not interacting with family, co-workers, all that kind of stuff on a daily basis. And yeah, just whatever. It's just like everybody has different circumstances, and it's not for me to necessarily say, you have to do this exactly the way that I do it, if you're going to be healthy, if you're going to be successful. So anyhow, like I say, this is just more, I don't want this to be kind of a negative type. It's just like more, let's be, you know, if there's other raw vegans that are watching this, let's just try to be as encouraging as possible. Let's try to be as helpful as possible. Let's answer questions. We can lead people in directions, you know, as they progress down their path, you know, but give people what they can handle where they are right now, and let's don't overwhelm them. I remember when I first came to this lifestyle, and all I watched was raw vegan videos. And a lot of times, you know, very extreme type people. And man, my head was going in one direction after the other, you know, like, oh my God, I shouldn't have can I eat this? Can I eat that? And I was so fanatic that it just like, it could have almost thrown me out of it. It was a bit off-putting, and it took me a while to figure all this stuff out. So, you know, that's why I kind of like to present a little bit more balanced view of this lifestyle. So anyhow, let's just, like I say, that's a good way to end it right there. Let's just try to be more encouraging of people out there on the plant-based lifestyle. Let's don't be so opinionated. Let's don't be so my way, do it my way. This is the one true way, because honestly, think about it. Even within the raw vegan world, and there's each little group that has their various religion and their various person that they look up to, but even within the raw vegan world, there's like a gazillion different opinions on exactly how you do raw vegan. So your mileage may vary, you know, like to think like it's very kind of strange ego, whatever you want to say, or just delusional thinking to think my way is the one true way, there's no other way to do it. So let's just try to start by getting people to a clean, plant-based, whole food lifestyle. That's going to cut out so many health problems out there. That's going to help so many people. So many people are going to feel better. It's going to be good for the animals. It's going to be good for the planet. It's going to be good for everybody. And then once people kind of get into it and they learn more, their body changes, their body adapts to a plant-based lifestyle, they can go deeper with it. You know, like most of us, we ate a standard American diet. We did the bad things we did for many, many years. So what's the big hurry? What's the big hurry to get to that holy grail of being fully raw? Even if you want to be fully raw, even if that's what your goal is, what you're striving towards, what is the huge hurry to get there? Learn this lifestyle, figure it out, experiment with it. And you know, go through the different stages. If you're eating the standard American diet, don't pay too much attention to all this fanaticism. Just try to get your way over to a plant-based lifestyle. Anyhow, let's just be more encouraging than discouraging with people, because in the end, it's if you're presenting this message, or if you're sharing things in a way that nobody's going to listen to, well, then you're just kind of satisfying your own ego and like, look at me, look at how much I know. Anyhow, just my 2 cents worth to start the week off. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.